porch rail, shining through the wind and the winter hail. My mama said, no matter where you roam, that little light will guide you home. I followed dreams down endless roads, carried hopes and heavy loads, but every town and every song made me wonder where I belong. Oh, the lantern on the front porch still shines through the passing years and changing times, like a beacon through the midnight storm, calling this wandering soul back home. Though I've traveled far beneath the stars and carried all these old heart scars, that little light still burns for me, back where I was meant to be. My father's chair still faces west, where he would sit and take his rest. And in the quiet evening air, I still can feel his presence there. Time moves on like rivers flow, faster than we'll ever know, but some old truths remain the same. A man never forgets his name. Oh, the lantern on the front porch still shines through the passing years and changing times, like a beacon through the midnight storm, calling this wandering soul back home. Though I've traveled far beneath the stars and carried all these old heart scars, that little light still burns for me, back where I was meant to be. There was a lantern, there was a lantern on the front porch rail, shining through the wind and the winter hail. My mama said, no matter where you roam, that little light followed dreams down endless roads, carried hopes and heavy loads, but every town and every song made me wonder where I belong. Oh, the lantern on the front porch still shines through the passing years and changing times, like a beacon through the midnight storm, calling this wandering soul back home. Though I've traveled far beneath the stars and carried all these old heart scars, that little light still burns for me, back where I was meant to be. There was a lantern on the front porch rail, shining through the wind and the winter hail. My mama said, no matter where you roam, that little light will guide you home. I followed dreams down endless roads, carried hopes and heavy loads, but every town and every song made me wonder where I belong. Oh, the lantern on the front porch still shines through the passing years and changing times, like a beacon through the midnight storm, calling this wandering soul back home. Though I've traveled far beneath the stars and carried all these old heart scars, that little light still burns for me, back where I was 17 when I climbed aboard with a worn-out bag and a hopeful chord. The station lights faded in the rain as I chased my dreams on that midnight train. I've crossed the mountains and endless plains, heard 1,000 songs and 100 names, but every whistle in the evening air still takes me back to the memories there. Train whistle through the valley, calling out across the pines, like an old friend waiting patiently to carry me back through time. Followed every road I could find, this old heart home tonight. The years rolled by like the railroad tracks, always moving forward, never looking back. But some old songs refuse to fade, like the promises we once made. I still see my father standing there, his old work boots and silver hair, waving slowly as the train rolled on, never knowing how long I'd be gone. Hear the train whistle through the valley, calling out across the pines, like an old friend waiting patiently to carry me back through time. Though I've wandered far from where I came and followed every road I could find, the sound of that whistle through the valley still brings this old heart home tonight. I was 17 when I climbed aboard with a worn-out bag and a hopeful chord. The station lights faded in the rain as I chased my dreams home that midnight train. I've crossed the mountains and endless plains, heard 1,000 songs and 100 names, but every whistle in the evening air still takes me back to the memories there. Hear the train whistle through the valley, calling out across the pines, like an old friend waiting patiently to carry me back through time. Though I've wandered far from where I came and followed every road I could find, the sound of that whistle through the valley still brings this old heart home tonight.
I left my home on a cold spring day with a restless heart and a guitar to play. The mountain winds called out my name, but I was young and chased the flame. I've seen the rivers and the city lights, driven through countless lonely nights. Yet every road and every mile brings back your memory and your smile. Beneath the pines of Caroline, I left a piece of this heart of mine, where the old church bells still ring at dawn, and the mountain mist rolls gently on. No matter where these boots may roam, those winding roads still lead me home. And every song I've ever sung lives beneath the pines, where I belong. The years have passed like a freight train sound, carrying dreams from town to town. But some old truths remain the same. A man's true home still calls his name. I hear my father's voice at night, telling me to hold on tight. And in the silence, soft and low, the mountain winds still seem to know. Beneath the pines of Caroline, I left a piece of this heart of mine, where the old church bells still ring at dawn, and the mountain mist rolls gently on. No matter where these boots may
play. The mountain winds called out my name, but I was young and chased the flame. I've seen the rivers and the city lights, driven through countless lonely nights. Yet every road and every mile brings back your memory and your smile. Beneath the pines of Caroline, I left a piece of this heart of mine, where the old church bells still ring at dawn, and the mountain mist rolls gently on. No matter where these boots may roam, those winding roads still lead me home. And every song I've ever sung lives beneath the pines where I belong. I left my home on a cold spring day, with a restless heart and a guitar to play. The mountain winds called out my name, but I was young and chased the flame. I've seen the rivers and the city lights.
I grew up where the river bends, with a handful of dreams and lifelong friends. The old mill stood by the water's edge, like a promise carved upon a ledge. I left that town when I turned 19 to chase the world and all I dreamed. But every road and every mile still brings me back. After a while, when the old mill wheel still turns and the evening fire still burns, I can hear my childhood calling me across the hills and through the trees. Though I've wandered far and wide, with the years all by my side, my heart still knows where it belongs, where the old mill sings its song. change and the seasons pass like shadows drifting across the grass. But some old places never fade, no matter how many choices we've made. I still recall my father's hands teaching me to understand that every man may roam someday, but home remains along the way. When the old mill wheel still turns and the evening fire still burns, I can hear my childhood calling me across the hills and through the trees. Though I've wandered far and wide, with the years all by my side, my heart still knows where it belongs, where the old mill sings its song. When the old mill wheel still turns, I grew up where the river bends, with a handful of dreams and lifelong friends. The old mill stood by the water's edge, like a promise carved upon a ledge. I left that town when I turned 19 to chase the world and all I dreamed. But every road and every mile still brings me back after a while. When the old mill wheel
left this town when I was 17, with a worn-out map and a restless dream. Now these old back roads still call my name, though the years have changed, they feel the same. River rolls like it always has, past weathered barns and fields of grass. Every mile brings a memory home to the place I swore I'd never roam. Take me back to the river where my father taught me the life I know, through the mountain wind and the setting sun. That's where my heart has always run. Take me back where the old songs play, where yesterday never fades away. And every mile that I've traveled through leads me back to the life I knew. Across the plains and I've seen the sea, but nothing ever felt like home to me, like the sound of a train in the midnight air, and the old front porch still waiting there. Take me back to the riverbed road, where my father taught me the life I know, through the mountain wind and the setting
packed my dreams in an old suitcase, left my hometown without a trace, chasing sunsets and distant skies, with a young man's heart and hopeful eyes. I've crossed the rivers and mountain lines, heard 1,000 songs and 1,000,000 signs, but every road and every mile brings me back to that country smile. Take me down that old dirt lane where the summer fields still call my name, to the front porch light and the evening glow, back where the mountain waters flow. I've been a drifter, I've been alone, but every road leads a man back home. And deep inside I've always known my heart belongs to Tennessee. Years roll by like a passing train, bringing joy and a little pain, but the songs I learned and the love I found still echo where the pines surround. My father's voice still fills the air, in every prayer and every care. And though I've wandered far and free, his lessons still walk here with me. Take me down that old dirt lane where the summer fields still call my name, to the front porch light and the evening glow, back where the mountain waters flow. I've been a drifter, I've been alone, but every road leads a man back home. And deep inside I've always known my heart belongs to Tennessee. There was a lantern on the front porch rail, shining through the wind and the winter hail. My mama said, no matter where you roam, that little light will guide you home. I followed dreams down endless roads, carried hopes and heavy loads, but every town and every song made me wonder where I belong. Oh, the lantern on the front porch still shines through the passing years and changing times, like a beacon through the midnight storm, calling this wandering soul back home. Though I've and take his rest. And in the quiet evening air, I still can feel his presence there. Time moves on like rivers flow, faster than we'll ever know. But some old truths remain the same. A man never forgets his name. Oh, the lantern on the front porch still shines through the passing years and changing times, like a beacon through the midnight storm, calling this wandering soul back home. Though I've traveled far beneath the stars and carried all these old heart scars, that little light still burns for me, back where I was meant to be. There was a lantern on the front porch rail, shining through the wind and the winter hail. My mama said, no matter where you roam, that little light will guide you home. I followed dreams down endless roads, carried hopes and heavy loads, but every town and every song made me wonder where I belong. Oh, the lantern on the front porch still shines through the passing years and changing times, like a beacon through the midnight storm, calling this wandering soul back home. Though I've traveled far beneath the stars and carried all these old heart scars, that little light still burns for me, back where I was meant to be. There was a lantern on the front porch rail, shining through the wind and the winter hail. My mama said, no matter where you roam, that little light will guide you home. I followed dreams down endless roads, carried hopes and heavy loads, but every town and every song made me wonder where I belong. Oh, the lantern on the front porch still shines through the passing years and changing times, like a beacon through the midnight storm, calling this wandering soul back home. Though I've traveled far beneath the stars and carried all these old heart scars,
that little light still burns for me. Back where
I was 17 when I climbed aboard with a worn-out bag and a hopeful chord. The station lights faded in the rain as I chased my dreams on that midnight train. I've crossed the mountains and endless plains, heard 1,000 songs and 100 names, but every whistle in the evening air still takes me back to the memories there. The train whistle through the valley, calling out across the pines, like an old friend waiting patiently to carry me back through time. Followed every road I could find. The sound of that whistle through the valley still brings this old heart home tonight. Rolled by like the railroad tracks, always moving forward, never looking back. But some old songs refuse to fade, like the promises we once made. I still see my father standing there, his old work boots and silver hair, waving slowly as the train rolled on, never knowing how long I'd be gone. Train whistle through the valley, calling out across the pines, like an old friend waiting patiently to carry me back through time. From where this old heart home tonight.
I was 17 when I climbed aboard with a worn-out bag and a hopeful chord. The station lights faded in the rain as I chased my dreams home that midnight train. I've crossed the mountains and endless plains, heard 1,000 songs and 100 names, but every whistle in the evening air still takes me back to the memories there. Hear the train whistle through the valley, calling out across the pines, like an old friend waiting patiently to carry me back through time. Though I've wandered far from where I came and followed every road I could find, the sound of that whistle through the valley still brings this old heart home tonight.
I left my home on a cold spring day with a restless heart and a guitar to play. The mountain winds called out my name, but I was young and chased the flame. I've seen the rivers and the city lights, driven through countless lonely nights, yet every road and every mile brings back your memory and your smile. Beneath the pines of Caroline, I left a piece
past like a freight train sound, carrying dreams from town to town. But some old truths remain the same. A man's true home still calls his name. I hear my father's voice at night, telling me to hold on tight. And in the silence, soft and low, the mountain winds still seem to know. Beneath the pines of Caroline, I left a piece of this heart of mine, where the old church bells still ring at dawn, and the mountain mist rolls gently on. No matter where these boots may roam, those winding roads still lead me home. And every song I've ever sung lives beneath the pines, where I my home on a cold spring day, with a restless heart and a guitar to play. The mountain winds called out my name, but I was young and chased the flame. I've seen the rivers and the city lights, driven through countless lonely nights. Yet every road and every mile brings back your memory and your smile. Beneath the pines of Caroline, I left a piece of this heart of mine, where the old church bells still ring at dawn, and the mountain mist rolls gently on. No matter where these boots may roam, those winding roads still lead me home. And every song I've ever sung lives beneath the pines, where I belong. I left my home on a cold spring day, with a restless heart and a guitar to play. The mountain winds called out my name, but I was young and chased the flame. I've seen the rivers and the city lights.
grew up where the river bends, with a handful of dreams and lifelong friends. The old mill stood by the water's edge, like a promise carved upon a ledge. I left that town when I turned 19 to chase the world and all I dreamed. But every road and every mile still brings me back. After a while, when the old mill wheel still turns and the evening fire still burns, I can hear my childhood calling me across the hills and through the trees. Though I've wandered far and wide, with the years all by my side, my heart still knows where it belongs, where the old mill sings its song. The faces change and the seasons pass like shadows drifting across the grass. But some old places never fade, no matter how many choices we've made. I still recall my father's hands teaching me to understand that every man may roam someday, but home remains along the way. When the old mill wheel still turns and the evening fire still burns, I can hear my childhood calling me across the hills and
like a promise carved upon a ledge. I left that town when I turned 19 to chase the world and all I dreamed. But every road and every mile still brings me back after a while. When the old mill wheel still turns and the evening fire still burns, I can hear my childhood calling me across the hills, through the trees. Though I've wandered far and wide, with the years all by my side, my heart still moves where it belongs, where the old mill sings its song.
I left this town when I was 17 with a worn-out map and a restless dream. Now these old back roads still call my name, though the years have changed, they feel the same. River rolls like it always has, past weathered barns and fields of grass. Every mile brings a memory home to the place I swore I'd never roam. Take me back to the river where my father taught me the life I know, through the mountain wind and the setting sun. That's where my heart has always run. Take me back where the old songs play, where yesterday never fades away, and every mile that I've traveled through leads me back to the life I knew. Tennessee, but nothing ever felt like home to me, like the sound of a train in the midnight air, and the old front porch still waiting there. Take me back to the riverbed road, where my father taught me the life I know, through the mountain wind and the setting sun. That's where my heart has always run. Take me back where the old songs play, where yesterday never fades away, and every mile that I've traveled through leads me back to the life I knew.
I packed my dreams in an old suitcase, left my hometown without a trace, chasing sunsets and distant skies, with a young man's heart and hopeful eyes. I've crossed the rivers and mountain lines, heard 1,000 songs and 1,000,000 signs, but every road and every mile brings me back to that country smile. Take me down that old dirt lane, where the summer fields still call my name, to the front porch light and the evening glow, back where the mountain waters flow. I've been a drifter, I've been alone, but every road leads a man back home, and deep inside I've always known my heart belongs to Tennessee. Years roll by like a passing train, bringing joy and a little pain, but the songs I learned and the love I found still echo where the pines surround. My father's voice still fills the air, in every prayer and every care, and though I've wandered far and free, his lessons still walk here with me. Take me down that old dirt lane, where the summer fields still call my name, to the front porch light and the evening glow, back where the mountain waters flow. I've been a drifter, I've been alone, but every road leads a man back home, and deep inside I've always known my heart belongs to Tennessee.